Assalamualaikum. Hi guys, today we are gonna make this cute coffee cup keychain. Things we need are 3 colors of yarn, whatever you prefer, safety eyes, black thread, embroidery needle, tapestry needle, glue, and some cardboard, hook and scissors. So now let's begin the pattern. We will start by light color yarn and we will set this aside, okay, and we have to make a magic ring. So we begin with holding with our first finger and thumb, wrap it around our 2 fingers, hold it with the third finger. Now we'll insert our hook inside and pull up a loop of the yarn going on the upper side, and we'll free it from the fingers. Now we will chain 1. Keep holding both the threads, so we'll have to pull it afterwards to tighten it. Now we will make 8 S's in the loop. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, so we are done. Now we'll tighten our magic ring and find our first stitch, and it will be an increase down. So 2 S's in 1 stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it happens sometimes with me too. And 10, 11 and 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. Okay. I don't like to use stitch marker, so I keep count of my stitches very well. Now we will slip stitch. We will slip stitch and then we'll cut off the yarn. So we have to paste some cardboard on it, so to give a solid base. We'll tighten our magic ring as hard as we could. Now we'll take the cardboard and make a circle, and take the sides, make a circle, and we'll make a small circle because we won't use it on exact size. It will using this exact size could make it hard for us to take the stitches, so we'll take a size smaller. Now we are going to cut it. Now we will take our base, tighten the magic ring as hard as we can so we don't have any holes in the bottom of our keychain. Now we will take some glue and put it on our base and paste our cardboard. Press it hardly, and I'll pause the video, wait for it to dry. Now it's dry, so we'll cut off our excess yarn. And okay, so now we will be working, so we will consider the slip stitch we made as our stitch only. We will not work in the stitch below it. We have taken another yarn, make a slip knot, and now we will insert a stitch before our slip stitch and make an SC in the back loop only. Now we will find the back loop of our slip stitch. It's a bit complicated because it's a slip stitch, it's not a stitch actually. We'll find black loop and we'll make an SC in it too. Now we'll take its thread and tighten it so we can see it as a stitch, and we will insert our hook into the stitch next to it. We will not be working in the stitch below our slip stitch because slip stitch is the stitch. Okay, we will make 16 back loop only SCs. We are done with 4 and now it's 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Okay, if there's any mistake, it's my first time taking a video of the pattern, so I'm very sorry if it's any problem. Please tell me in the comments below and I'll help you out in any way possible. Okay, so let's keep doing the SCs in the back loop, 16 SCs, as there were 16 stitches. Okay, I told you I like to keep the count. I don't like to use the stitch the stitch marker because I really hated to take it out and then put it in after every row. So we are done with 16 SCs. Now we'll find the first SC and we'll do one more row of 16 SCs. 1, 2. Okay, I'm gonna speed it up and meet you after this row. Now we have to begin row 3, so I'll use the thread below as my stitch marker, so I have a starting where I'm starting. Okay, we have to make 3 SCs and then increase in this whole row. 1, 2, 3, and this stitch would be increase, so 4 and 5. Again 3 SCs and increase, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. We'll making this whole row same, 3 SCs and then increase, and then 2 more rows of 20 SCs. Okay, so I'm gonna speed it up the video again and I'll meet after completed this row and 2 more rows of 20 SCs. Okay, meet you there guys. Okay, I'm back and we start our row 8. It is also increase row, so we have to make 4 SCs and 1 increase. That will give us 24 SCs. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and this one will be the increase, 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so what I do is I keep counting my stitches in every row, and I also keep a thread, so I know if I forget, I know where's my first stitch is coming up. so it makes easier for me, and I like it this way. Okay guys, so this is all the increase row 8. Row 8 is increase, which is 4 SCs and 1 increase, so that gives us 24 SCs in the end. Then after row 8 I will be doing 6 rows of 24 SCs. Okay, so row 8 we make 4 SCs and 1 increase, and after that I'll do 6 rows of 24 SCs. So after this, completing this row, I'll pause my video and do 6 rows of 24 SC and meet you there. Okay, so only one row is left, which is the last row of our SCs. So let's complete it together. And after this we will be making the cap, putting the keychain and making the coffee mug holder. I hope you are understanding everything and I am very clear. If there's any problem, I'll be writing down the pattern in the video along, and the pattern will be available in my Etsy shop. Do visit. And AMIGURUMI on Etsy, we have some adorable cute doll patterns and this coffee cup pattern available. Okay, now let's just complete this row. Okay, so now we are done with the last row too, and now I will slip stitch into the first SC, and then cut off our yarn. We'll not leave a very big tail, and please chain 1 before taking out your hook. And now taking the tapestry needle, we will weave in the end, because obviously it's of no use, so we will do it together. So we are done with our coffee cup, and now we will be moving to our cap. Okay, we'll put the things at a side and we'll start by making a magic ring again, the same way we did before. Let's take a loop and chain 1. Sometimes kids are around and I get really under pressure, so chain 1. We will start by making 8 SCs the similar way we did for our base, but instead of doing 2 rounds we will be doing 3 rounds. We will do 2 rounds of increase after 8 SCs. So as we all know, the cap is always bigger than the base. So 8 SCs into the magic ring, and tighten our magic ring, and we'll start now putting 2 SCs in one stitch, means increase in each of them. So we will have 16 SCs in this coming row. I know it's a very dark color and it might be not very clear to you, and as I told you, it's my first time, so let's see how it turns out. Obviously the video I have been ample of coffee cup keychains up till now to figure out the exact pattern I will like to use in future, and obviously to write it up for you guys. So 2 SCs in each of them will give us 16 SC in this round 2 of the lid. 6, 7, 8, now I'll pause it and so it's round 3 and we will doing the 1 SC and 1 increase, no sorry 3 SCs and increase, the same way we did for our cup. So it's 3 SCs and 1 increase given up the same count, 20 SCs. Okay, I'll speed up the video and meet you when I do this round, which is of 20 SCs, 3 SCs and an increase, the same way we did for our cup to keep the stitch count the same. Okay, now the same way we are gonna slip stitch and cut off our yarn for the base of our top of the coffee cup, and we'll do it the similar way. Take the cardboard, trace the circle, and make a smaller one. We're going to cut it. Trim the ends, and now let's paste it the same way we did for the base of our coffee cup. Just tighten it, so keep the hands loose on the lid, so we have to put in the keychain and I will secure it at the back of it. So we will need some space for our yarn to pass through. Now we'll paste, let it dry and then start. Okay, so now it's dried. We'll start crocheting. Okay, in the back loops only we will be working a crease row, 4 SCs and increase, because last row we did was 3 SCs and increase, so we will do 4 SCs increase, and this will match the count of our cup. It's the similar way we take the back loop of the slip stitch and consider it a stitch and then work next to it stitch. It's an increase row, 4 SC and 1 increase all over the row, which will give us 24 SCs. Okay, so I'll complete this row and I'll meet you after this. In this row, remember, back loops only and 4 SC and increase, so it gives us 24 SCs. I'll speed up the video and I'll meet you at the row 5, official row 5 and row 2 of after cutting off the yarn and starting again. Okay, so for the lid we will be slip stitching after every row, so we have a leveled lid. We don't want an up and down one, so we have slip stitch. And now in this row we will chain 1 and we will be working in the front loop of our stitches, in the front loop, and it will be 24 SCs. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All of them we will be working in the front loop to give it a look of a lid. We will be doing this. Okay, I will be sharing a very nice tip, we can say a trick, to securing our keychains. So please stay tuned and keep a look out for it. It's a very nice trick. I learned it somewhere and I have been using ever since then. It was a very sturdy feel to our keychains, and you will be stress free. If someone pulls it out, it won't come out easily. Believe me, it's an amazing trick. Okay, I'll quickly speed up the video and meet you at the start of the row 3, or we can say row 6. Okay, so we are done, and now we'll slip stitch. So it's time to do row 3, and we'll be working the front loop only for this row 2, and it's an increase row, so we have to do 5 SC and increase 1 2 3 4 and 5 and increase. Okay, front loop only, so the back loops we will have, that would be for stitching up. Okay, stitching up the lid with the cup. Okay, front loop, 5 SC and increase. Now we are done with row 3. Now row 4 will be a normal row of 28 SCs. You can see we have back loops. A row of 28 SCs. Let's do it quickly. Okay, so we'll chain 1 and cut off the yarn. We'll leave some tail to stitch it up. Okay, so it's done. Now we will take the scissor, make a hole in our lid in the cardboard to pass our keychain. Okay, now we'll take brown yarn and we'll chain 15. I chain 15. You can do whatever size you want on the upper part, and then after chaining 15 we will slip stitch in each of it to give it some solid base. Okay, so our keychain cannot be pulled out easily, and okay, let's slip stitch all along. Okay. Just I'm gonna make it quickly. Additional process, if you want to directly put in the keychain, you can do that too. I like to make it to make a stronger space for my keychain. It's a choice, and I'll be sharing a very great tip to secure the keychain. It's almost done. Okay, now let's get the yarn, and now we'll take the hook, pass it through the cardboard and the magic ring space, and take out both the threads on the other side, and then after putting in the keychain too, we'll pull in the other side too, and then secure it. Okay, let's get the keychain and insert it. Okay, let's try it. Oh, it's not happening, and I'll use the hook only. It's getting tougher. Okay, now again I'll insert the hook and pull it in. Okay, it's here. Okay, now I'll pass the thread through my chain and slip stitch space, and then I'll insert the pearl and then make a knot. Okay, to secure it, first I'll pass it through it, then I'll put in the pearl, and we will now secure it tightly. Now you can see if anyone pulls it out, it won't be easily be pulling it out. Okay, so let's just make one more knot so it's very secured. And okay, It's done, guys. Our lid is ready, our cup is ready. We are going to fill our cup with the fiber filling. Okay, so now we have to attach our lid to the cup, but before we have to pass the yarn to the nearest point of the back loop, which we will be using to attach our cup. Okay, remember the last row which we did in the front loop only, that's back loop we'll be using, not the first one which we made right after the back loop only row. Okay, so of row 3 we'll using the back loops of the row 3. So now let's insert it from the back of the cup. We'll be making in the round, so we insert it from inside of the cup and from over the top of the back loop of the lid. Okay, I hope it's clear in the video too. I'll show you how to do it, and then I'll pause the video and meet you after completing our stitching part. Okay, just to show you clearly how we are doing it. So from the upper part back, from inside of the cup and out, so it creates a circle. So we are done, and our coffee cup is ready. Now we'll secure it. By making a knot inside of the stitch, so we have a hole, and we can then secure, and then we can take it out at any point in the cup where it's easily coming out, and then we'll cut off any of the yarn left. So you can see how it's looking. So far it's looked good, it feels the same. Okay, now we'll take the coffee color yarn and we'll make its holder. So with the same hook size, 2.5 millimeter, we will be attaching from the third row. So in the third row, if you remember, we had 20 SCs, so I will be making 21 SCs. So let's make 21 chains, not 21 SCs, 21 chain, and then we will make 20 SCs matching with the third row. So let's make 21 chains. So as I said we will be attaching the third row, which was 20 SCs. So we had 2 more. We have total 3 rows of 20 SCs. So we will be making 3 rows of 20 SCs only, and then we will do 2 rows of increased in 4th and 5th. See, you can even measure it, so don't make it smaller. Okay, so before I speed up the video, I'll let you know there will be doing 2 rows of 20 SCs, row 1 and row 2. I'll meet you at the row 3, which will be the increase. Row 3 and 4 will be increase, and row 5 will be the only SC row. So meet you at row 3. Okay, so we are now starting row 3, and we'll be making 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and will be 6, and we'll increase in this one. So 5 SCs and then increase. Okay. Similarly, the next row we will do 6 SCs and increase. So we have 2 rows of increase, row 3 5 SC and increase, and then row 4 6 XC and increase, and after that one more row of SCs. So I'm writing it down, complete it, and then come back to make a face of it. Okay. So that now we are done. Now we'll be taking our safety eyes and we'll find a place to put it in. I have put it randomly. It's just like that, where you find it that it's looking nice, just put it in. So let's find the middle part and put one safety eye. Okay, let me push it in, and it's very hard in the smaller spaces to put in the safety eye, but let's do this. Okay, let's find another spot. Okay, I'll put it in, and if I don't find it right, I'll pull it out and put it again, because sometimes there's a lot of space. Look, right now it's again a lot of space. Okay, so we'll put it in one stitch behind it, and I think now it's good and it feels good. Okay, so now I'll get a candle and we'll use a candle to burn our bags, and then we'll press it on the cardboard to secure it. Okay, now here is our candle. Let's burn it. We'll see till where we have to burn it. We don't want our yarn to burn, so we'll just burn it as soon as we think it's time. Okay, they haven't reached the yarn, and now we'll press it. Right after just blowing up, press it. If the plastic hardens up, it won't do it. Okay, now we'll use the scissor to take it out and see how it have been secured. No one can pull it out again. Another one. Similarly, again, and we'll blow it up, and now again press. Wait for it to dry it up, and now we'll use a scissor, and look at it, our eyes are done. Now we'll take our black thread and embroidery needle. Okay, it's a sewing thread, normal thread. It's not an embroidery thread because the things are smaller, so I like to use sewing threads. It's even neater and a nicer look. Embroidery threads are a bit thick than these one. These are really thin and gives a nice look. Okay, let's cut it off the ends. Now we'll put it. Embroidery needles are a bit have a bigger hole than the sewing needles, so I use embroidery needles, but I don't use the embroidery thread. Okay, let's cut off the thread, and we'll tie a knot. I'll use it in the double only, not in the single, because double gives a nice look. Not too broad, not too thin. It's just perfect. I like it. I prefer it this way for embroidered my smaller projects. Yes, so we'll just put our needle right under our eyes, corner of the eyes, take it out, and then we put it again into the next space, right corner of the eyes. Okay, we'll put it and we'll make a V. So just find the center point where you can put your needle. Okay, it's a double, so keeps thread and hands. Okay, now we have find the center point, and okay, and now we'll pull it. Keep a hand on the thread because it's double. Sometimes alignment gets bad and we end up with a jumbled embroidery. Okay, so our V is done, and oh, it's looking so cute. Our holder is ready, and we'll just tie up a knot weave in the similar way we do our yarn, so extra secure. Just now cut off the excess. Okay. So our holder is ready, and we'll use a tapestry needle now to sew it up on our coffee mug, and it's about to be ready. I'm so excited for the final results. Okay, we'll find just the right place to secure it, the best where it looks to you. Just find this place and you'll have to press it up. So let's start stitching it up. Okay. Just stitch it up a bit, and so when we stitch it up tight, the fiber filling itself will adjust itself on towards the cap, so it won't look bad. Right now it looks like we are just tying very hardly, and it will not look good, but hopefully it will turn out nice. Okay, so I have left a small tail, but hopefully I will be able to do it. Okay, again, now let's just weave in the I messed up. Oh my god. Okay, just give me a minute to take out the thread again. Okay, so now I'm back and we're doing it again. So see how sometimes yarns happens, but it's okay, it's a part of the process. And now we are almost done weaving in the ends. Oh wow, it looks so cute, mashallah. Oh wow, it's looking nice. Okay, so and the last one, and then we will knot it up with the cup, so if someone pulls it doesn't come it out, and we'll take it out just below our lip. And let's cut the yarn, and ta-da! Our coffee cup is ready. Let me show you the rest of them I have made while figuring out my pattern. So let me just adjust the fiber filling towards the lid. So look at it. Isn't it the prettiest? Just making it all right. It's okay, I keep doing that. Okay, now we have secured it very nicely. Let me share with you guys what I have made it. So it looks pretty, I hope so, and yours also turn out very nice, hopefully, inshallah. Let's see. Okay, another one, and I've made total around 10 to 15 of them, but while writing the pattern I was trying to figure out the pattern, and I was trying to make out the videos too. So look, I ended up making up 4 coffee cups in just 2 days. And it looks so amazing. I'm obsessed with them. They look so cute. I made 2 of them like this and 2 of them like this. Okay, I hope you guys love it. Please like, follow, subscribe, and